So we're back in a Hero's Rest, and I hope you guys are having a great day, by the way. The game has thrown a curveball at me a little bit here, and I do want to look at it and share it with you guys. So we'll get out of photo mode here really quick, and I just want to show you. We've got, photo mode out. There we go. Take a look at the left side of the screen. Do you see what I see? Yes, there's goblins to slay. Absolutely. Imminent threats. But look at the one above it. Goblin boss. And we have to do it 5 times, apparently. 12 days to accomplish this. Yikes. So it looks like Dempsey may be looking for a quest. He's on the quest board. Let me just make sure that there's quests available for Dempsey. It's 14. There should be some. Should be for 14. Yeah, there should be plenty there for him. So hopefully he'll grab that. Looks like he's going to maybe grab this one. That's fine. That's a slay quest. We are going to be, at the end of this video, we're going to be very stable with cloth. In fact, I'm going to do that kind of right now. We're going to put down, I think, 2 more of these. All right. And that way we'll always have the ability to make capes for heroes going forward, which should allow us to make epic capes. All right, but we have got to. Aaron Wen's in town. This might be our chance, all right, with Aaron Wen in town. Although it's only 16, so, like, I don't know. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, this is a problem. If I go to the quest craft, okay? So the goblin boss is available now as a quest, okay? And we got to go to slay, and then we have all 4 locations. You can click the mines. This is 13 to 20, but you have to click this box. And now it's the boss quest. And 22 to 33. So there's 10 heroes that are below the optimal range for this quest. And you have to do over. It won't let me reduce the risk. This is an issue. A big issue here. We only have one that is optimal for this. And the one hero that could possibly do it looks like Phantom. Phantom's on my treasure hunt right now. He's returning from the treasure hunt, actually. So I could set him on that quest because looks like he's in good shape. Looks like he's, he's got that legendary cape and everything, and he's in a really good mood. So as long as he's not, really wounded or something, he should be able to handle it. So I'm going to give him a quest for the goblin boss, but I'm going to, obviously have to make sure that it's him that has it. We're going to go with metal here because I think that this will give us a good chance at getting some really good loot. Put that quest on the board, but I'm going to have to pick a specific hero for that quest. And so this is the slay, and we want Phantom to have this. And notice how, like, it can't pick anybody, right? And so I hope nobody grabs this that's not Phantom. Like, I hope that I can determine that. And once he gets back to town, I can probably do that. But until he's actually in town, it says Phantom's arrived in town now. So I mean, I feel like I should be able to. I feel like I should be able to determine that now. But I think possibly I can't because he's already holding a quest and he hasn't turned it in yet. So he needs to get up to the inn to turn it in. That's probably what it is. Is this you? This Phantom here? Nope, that's just a visitor. Speaking of visitors, let me make sure that our visitor booths, if you will, our visitor structures, there we go, restock. I'm going to need more food pretty soon. And then I wanted to also come down here, check the tool bench. No, that one's pretty good. Okay. And I need people to do more practice on that practice dummy. We got some fish here to get. Oh, I wanted to show you a trick. You can do this if you're playing the game yourself. Okay, so you can't pause the game, right? The clock's always running, at least slow motion, right? But if you go into photo mode, it does let you toggle to get a perfect angle on a still shot for a photo. And this is sort of like a little hack to actually pause the game, because you can look around in photo mode and you can see all these little ingredients, all these things that are in the map. If you click them, you hear the little sound effect still plays. This one's a little more obvious, the fish. Okay. And we can go around and we can find all these resources that are on the map still. And looking for wood. Okay, there's wood right here. Click that, right? And you can go through all these things. And when you unpause the game here, it will do them all at the same time. So you can gather resources when paused. You just can't build anything in photo mode, of course, because it's just not going to let you do that. But if you're interested in like going around things and you don't want time to run, maybe you're on a time crunch or something, that's one thing you can do. So I just wanted to point that out, that it is possible to pause the game to some extent and make it happen for you. Okay, so yeah, hopefully I can assign that directly to Phantom, but hopefully also that these heroes are just not stupid enough to take it when they're not in the right, you know, not the right class for it. So if I go to my heroes list, I should be able to see which ones are coming to get a quest. And this one's on his way to pick up the quest. These guys are not getting a quest at the moment, so I don't need to have one on the board, but like 7, 15, 18, and 16. I think Aaron one would be better if they healed themselves, so maybe if they, once they heal themselves, they'll, yeah, so Phantom's actually in decent shape, but he's at 18 now, see? So, like, I need him to get his MP back up, I need him to heal himself up, maybe get better gear. It would be very nice to be able to provide better gear to the heroes, but I'm just a little bit short on the ability to do that at the moment. One thing I can do, though, is make some more capes. So why don't we go in here, see if we can't get some better capes. There's a very high probability that we are not going to be able to satisfy this requirement, and whatever the bad thing is that happens will just, you know, happen. Very high probability there. Normal. Uncommon. Let's get another two. That was a broken one. Okay. Whenever the trader comes in, we'll try to sell that broken one. So that is kind of like my plans for the intro of this video. That's all I had. So at this point, I just wanted to show you that there is a new thing and that there is also no weapons to give them. So like giving better weapons would be a good thing. I just don't have the high enough tier for iron here. So if the trader comes by, maybe I can buy that stuff from him. I don't know. It's again a little bit slow, but I gotta wait for these guys to show up. I do actually wish there was perpetually a trader always in town, because like I could just buy and sell and manage it, and everything could be just a little bit faster. I think it'd be nice if there was everything just a little bit faster. Let's give a heavy armor set. See if we can maybe make 2 of them. Looks like we can get some experience that way, so we'll try this one. It's called balanced plate armor. Nice. And then sounding plate armor, jagged plate armor. This is fine. This looks good. Actually, we just made a male. We just made male, so let's do female this time. And that's probably fine. All right, well, I didn't try it. Let's try it again. I need to get one that's not broken, okay? So better plate armor for the females as well is possible. Hopefully the trader shows up soon. I'm going to let this run and make some more potions maybe with our plethora of herbs. We can actually harvest those right now. I am tempted to make another one of these plots here on the other side of this. It wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I think because I have limited resources, in fact, now I'm really low on cash. So I guess my plan's to add another cloth, add another jute over here, farm over here, are probably going to be spoiled, at least until somebody buys the capes that I just made. So, okay, so I eventually did have enough money to get a third one of these things. So I went ahead and just did it. But the king has a request for us now. And I'm really hoping he has a good payout for something that I have a lot of. Maybe herbs and wood would be good, because I'm 10 in the hole right now. So let's take a look and see what he wants. And unfortunately, he wants a lot of food, which is not great. So I can give him, you know, like I'll give him the metal, I guess, because I have 13 of it now, thankfully, because of the quests. But I'm really short on cash, and I don't have a whole lot of the food. So I'm going to need quests to return that have food as a result. as a reward. And Dempsey is the only one that has it, and it's not even close to enough food right now. So we're going to need to have more quests, unfortunately, that have food coming in, because that is something that's simply hard to do. And you'd think of all the things I can grow, that food would be something I could grow at the inn. If I go to workstations and upgrades, I have yet to find anything that allows me to grow food in this area. And perhaps it's just locked, but I don't see anything, which is really weird. We can grow special herbs. We can grow, you know, we have jute farms and everything, but grow some carrots, grow some just vegetables in general? No, can't do it. Very strange. I'm sure it's a balancing decision that was making that up, but in any case, I'm going to need more quests on the board that get me this stuff here, and I need to look and see who is available for one. Looks like Bellanin has 12 CR, so we could get a quest that's, you know, in that range. Hopefully gets me some. If I do a slay quest, the outpost, and I tell you to get food, it's 12 to 18. That seems pretty good. We can pop that on there. And that's about it. Now, we are selling some of that stuff. Potions are selling. I did sell some armor. One of the armors that I made sold right here for 985. So at least there is something selling. But without the trader being here, I'm going to be really strapped for cash for a very long time. And I'm also getting really low on quality food. In fact, all I have is normal now. So that sucks as well. If we could take a look at maybe the armors. This one's uncommon. Maybe I can use an upgrade stone on it. Make it worth a little bit more. I'm not going to do the one that's broken, of course, but that one failed. Try it one more time. And we get success. And now there's an epic armor at least. That should help somebody. Maybe get some offhanded weapons. That might help some of the two-handed people. If I have enough, I don't really. 281 is not enough gold to do this, but I could do like one. Yeah, one offhanded sword is all I can do, which is pretty sucky, but all right. There we go. At least it's uncommon, and we can maybe make it rare before we let it sell. So come over here, offhanded swords, and go. All right, so we have a rare offhanded sword somebody can grab now too. I'm not seeing a whole lot of my heroes use this practice dummy, and I can't tell them to do that. It's just available to them, and they do it whenever they want to do it, it seems. And I can't make them do it, so I'm like waiting for them to try this out, and it's just not happening. So yeah, thankfully we have so many days, like 10 days to do this goblin boss, but I'm worried about it because it says it wants us to do it 5 times. 5. Like, I could do it once, sure, but to do it 5 times is just not likely to happen right now. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, and maybe they're going to attack anyway, you know, maybe it's just, that's it, you know, you have to do it 5 times or they'll attack you. But I'm hoping what it is if I attack them, it'll delay them, and then they come back, and then you have to do it again, and then they come back, and you have to do it again, and then they stop coming back. The goblin boss stops coming back after you do it 5 times. I'm hoping that's what it is, but that's just me being hopeful. So, okay. So that's it. That's my update. I was able to do the jute farm thing. We're going to have 3 of those, waiting for the trader to have any money, and hopefully get some better swords and stuff for my people, which requires me to have the iron. So I'm just going to wait it out and put quests on the board until either they slay all the goblins they're supposed to slay, which should happen. There's enough slay quests on the board. But, you know, goblin boss is a thing. That sucks. Here's can't find quests that match the CR. Phantom? Really? He's 19, that's why. So he's going to be a little bit less mood now. He was in a really good mood, and now he's like, boo, I want to go on a quest, and I can't. Because he's 19 instead of being the 22 that he was before. So, I mean, I can give you another treasure hunt, if that's what you want. I can give you another treasure hunt and put you out there to find... Yeah, I think metal. We need lots of more metals. So I still can't get this, and I'm not sure what the prerequisite is for getting these higher resources, but it's, you know, honestly, it might just be expedition. There it is. You have to go on a big old expedition to get new resources, which would be huge, but we clearly don't have the CR capable of that. So maybe the orcs and trolls. Nope, can't even do that yet. Bandits, animal beasts is possible. We could have you raid those for 5 to 6, which is not bad actually. I'll put that out there. You can slay the animal beasts, and we'll put that as a phantom specific quest. So animal beasts are here. Yep, and we'll say that this is for phantom. Okay, so don't complain anymore, phantom. You have a quest now. And then I gotta find some other people to do these other ones. So 7 to 10. Let's try you for that one, and this one can be for Aaron Wen, and this one can be for Goblin Smacking, and this one can be was supposed to be for Phantom anyway, but you know, yeah, I can't. Anyway. Okay, so I have a couple more names of some people that wanted to be in the game here, so I'm gonna kind of pop you in, and I'm not entirely sure which heroes are which. I said I don't want to put you in if you're already upset, so I'm not going to put you in if you are not at least this shape here on your face. I guess, shape on your face. So we're going to change Elwyn, I guess, and we'll just go with Winnie here. So there you go. You're an adventurer now in the game. Looks to me like you're a two-handed wielder. At least that's what it appears to be, unless you're a heavy hitter. So there you go, Winnie, the heavy hitter. We have Samani right here, and we can change this one, and I'm not entirely sure if this is, you know, man or woman or anything like that. Like, I don't know. But we're going to change you up, and it looks like Leothor has been somebody that, again, you can have the spelling, but you can't have the caps. So there you go. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to say your name or not, but it is what it is. Got a couple of other people that wanted to be in, but, like, one wanted to have a bow, and I don't have the bow yet, so when we get that, you know, we'll go from there. And if I missed your name, don't worry. I am going to look back at the comments, and it's possible that you're leaving the comment, and I just have recorded this before you left it. It's possible. So just keep an eye open for future videos, and you might get in. Trader is finally here, thankfully. So I can now sell stuff. Sell a bunch of herbs for a rapidly decreasing price. It's almost worth nothing now. Also some wood. I'm going to be hesitant on that because eventually I do want to get bows and stuff, and I'm going to need lots of wood for that. So, you know, just gonna have to be careful. But I want metal, and I want this metal to be specific, and I want to have, there's 6 of it. Let's do 8 of it. So we're gonna kind of go a little bit busy here on the swords. Oh, and I don't have enough money to actually make them anyway. Yeah, I went too far, but we can do tier 2 swords. And now that I have this, I should be able to make 4 of these things. And hopefully there's some really good ones that come out of that. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they'll buy them anyway because tier 2 is going to do a massive amount of damage compared to tier 1. So, hello, cloth. Here we go. Go ahead and restock, and restock. How about my herbs? Do I have more herbs? Yes, I do. It's been that long. The game does have a lot of the hurry up and wait to it, which, I mean, a lot of the games we play on this channel have had hurry up and wait mechanics. I can think of Startup Company has that. I can think of, actually, a lot of the business simulators we played in the past are all like that. Yeah, even like Big Ambitions and things too is a little bit of hurry up and wait in that game too. So it's just a common theme, I think, with some of the games that I tend to cover, which I'm trying to expand, trying to branch out, cover more different types of games, hoping that some of them stick with you. But, you know, I can understand if they don't, I guess. People have their niche, right? But give them a chance when you do, because some of these are possibilities for some really good stories. And even if they're not like RPGs, right? They're still a good story. Everything has a story. Depending on how you want to present it, every game can have a good story. So give them a chance when you have time. I need to get this money from the king, and I'd really like to give him some stuff, but like I'm desperate for food here, I guess. And I don't want to give him all my food, but I might have to. Weapon Master's here, which I can't do anything with that right now. And I have to wait. That's all there is to it. I have to wait for some better stuff to show up. These guys are all adventuring right now, so hopefully they're going to bring back some stuff, right? We have metal coming back. Phantom doesn't have a quest. He's just out on an adventure. So he's out adventuring on his own with no quest. Aimless. Okay, fair enough. We got kobolds. He's taking those guys out. Going to bring back some food, thankfully. And real easy quest for you, which is effortless, unfortunately, because he leveled up after he took the quest, and that's not great. Like, what the hell, you know? I tried to give you that, and you just kind of did it. So it is what it is. Like, that's what they'll do. They'll take a quest that's within their ranking, and then they'll go get a potion, or then they'll go get something which heals them, and then their CR goes up, and it becomes effortless. I just got some fish right before it started to snow, so I'm going to see about maybe getting a couple of these in here. All right, well, I mean, it's something. And maybe one more bit of fish here. Finally got some cash. Hey, that's good. We have cash. So let's quick go over to the blacksmith and see if we can't make a couple of good swords here. Might help our chances on some of these quests. So tier 2 sword. And we're going to go in and say one of these. Uncommon. We can make that work. And then I was going to try to make a level 2 two-hander. But I just don't have enough experience to do it, unfortunately. And I'd rather get the level 2s ready to go now. So we'll go ahead and get some of these. The reinforced Saber of Honor. And not enough gold to do another one. But at least there's a couple of them that are decent in here. And maybe we can... Oh, hang on. Somebody's wounded. Who's wounded? Ridvin. I just like that he has to walk uphill in the snow. All the way up the mountain while he limps. I just think it's funny. Well, who's the jerk that put the inn at the very top of the hill, huh? Oh, what a jerk. All right, so I wanted to get those swords upgraded. So go over here. And here's the main weapons. And let's do the reinforced Saber of Honor. Oh, it sucks because these are expensive. All right, at least we have a rare one. So these ones, interestingly enough, the rare does 38 damage, 6 dexterity, 2 intelligence. It's actually worth less than this uncommon one. Because the damage in this one is so much higher since it has a plus damage attribute. Well, that's interesting. I guess I probably should have upgraded this one instead. We also have some tier 3 upgrade stones, which I don't have any tier 3 stuff, but there are some upgrade stones for that. They are sucking down my food, man. I need you guys to come back from these quests and bring me the food. What quest are you coming back from here? Trader's leaving. Oh, don't... Oh, the trader. Right, they were here just a moment ago. I could have done something about that. Oh, well. Oh, well. Do we have any cloaks, actually? Any capes? Yeah, there's a couple here, but... I mean, they're just pretty basic. But if there's any here that doesn't have one, then they're, you know, better than nothing, I guess. And I got a visitor back here doing something with that. I don't have to refill it yet, thankfully. Are you turning that quest in, Ridvan? You gonna give me some food? Is that what your quest is about? I really hope so. Location in town. He doesn't have a quest. I mean, he's got to just heal up anyway. So Goblin is on his way to pick up a quest, and he is CR 18 now. So he was 10 right before the little cut. And now he's 18. So... let's give him something that's meaningful for us. I'm going to have him go out and get food. And I might put him on a treasure hunt for food. This will be good for him. Because I got to have it brought back. So we'll do that. And then we're going to go into this quest directory. We're going to find that I just did 18. I mean, he could go and do these other ones, but this is the one I want for him right here. Goblin smacking. So go out and get that one. So the trick here, right, is to constantly, it's a little bit micromanagey in that you have to constantly look at your list of quests or list of heroes, which we're down a hero now. I don't know why. Looks like somebody left, and it was Lorcus. There were no upgrades for me to buy at the shop. It's just like, why are you leaving? Because I don't have an upgrade. It's just, ugh. He's only alive for 2 days. He's here for 2 days because there's no upgrades. He's out of here, right? So they're very picky, and hopefully we get new heroes coming in that are less picky, and maybe they'll stick around. And you know, it's difficult to keep them happy. That's one challenge is trying to keep them happy when you have very limited supplies. The mountain pass, it seems to me like is not that easy to play the mountain pass. Right now he has an uncommon cape with 9 strength. So like, how are you gonna upgrade? Because all of these, I guess it's 11 strength, right? It's a little higher strength, so maybe you'll buy the Cloak of Sorcery here. Yeah, Cloak of Sorcery just sold. And maybe some mushrooms down here. Yep, a little bit there. On that spot. That gives us a little bit more food. And if I could just get... I need enough so that I can feed my people, but also enough to pay the king. Oh, please give me food. Please give me food. No, 2 upgrade stones, which is acceptable. Because I do want people to have upgrades available here. Not this. It's the swords, right? Not offhands. The regular weapons. This rare. Actually, it was this one. Do this one. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. There you go. And even though I upgraded it twice, it only raised the value of that sword by like $100. It sucks. But that's a much better sword, and hopefully people will go in there and grab that now. 14 food. How much do I owe the king? More than 14. And I'm going to take it that there's no food in inventory. Okay, so we're going to need food, unfortunately. Even if it's bad food. We'll do apples, and that is the rest of my food. So there's food in there now. It's not great, but it's something for you. Please enjoy. All right. All the people left the area. It's snowy. And danger looms. And apparently nobody has killed the goblins. How has nobody killed these goblins yet? Adventure. You're on kobolds. You're on no quest because that's it. You're returning from a kobold run. You're returning from scavenging. You're returning from scavenging. You're returning. Winnie is returning from the goblins. Okay. So when Winnie turns this in, this should be satisfied. This should be completed. Hopefully. I'm pretty sure I'm going to give this person a name from the comments. But again, I have to go back and look at it. So we'll see. I didn't want to do it until they were happy, right? So there's a star. 64 stars just went above her head. I'm not sure what that's about. I have to make helmets and stuff now. Man, there's so many other things I need to create. I just lack the resources to do it. And actually, I have just enough money to do another one of these. So maybe we invest it. Just because, again, we're going to need to make robes. We're going to need to make light armor, all that stuff. We're going to use this stuff. We're going to use, the herbs. We're going to use the cloth. It's just a matter of getting the money. So I don't have any worries about having enough of cloth. I want to have these 2 resources completely taken care of, right? And then maybe the woodworker, we can get that lumber camp thing going. And honestly, if I save my money up, I might be able to just do that lumber camp, any second now. Okay, it's the middle of a blizzard right now. And Winnie's in a bad mood because they came back, they turned in their quest, they gave me a little bit of food, which I immediately gave to the king. We're down to, well, if I can click this. We're up to only needing 10 more to fulfill that requirement. I'm running really low on stuff here. I've got some beer in here because it only takes wheat, and I happen to have some. I also got some just regular fish because I have some fish. So I'm kind of trying to make food that doesn't take this just generic food item. So we have grilled fish and beer. It's pretty much the only thing I've been serving these guys, which is okay. I mean, good HP restore. Anyway, so Winnie's on his way to get a quest right now. He's a CR12, and the problem with the CR12 is that there wasn't any quests that was good for him. Now, he has quests that he can get now, all right? But there wasn't because I had them specifically designated for certain heroes, and those heroes were taking a long time. They hadn't gotten back, so he wasn't allowed to take them. So he got in a bad mood because there was nothing left, all right? Now, it looks to me like he just took another one, so he finally has one. I swear to God, Winnie just wants to do whatever it takes to to fail. Whatever it takes to make me mad, man. All right. She comes in here and she just sits in this table. All right. Now, it said that she was leaving to go pick up a quest. That's what it said. Okay. But then she had to go into this table. And you know what? Now somebody else might go ahead and take a quest. All right. Instead. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. Now, luckily, Aaron Wen looks like they're 22 right now. Fully healed. Very happy. Ready to rock and roll. I'm hoping that this is my boss quest, okay? So it's very, very close, but I'm hoping that Aaron Wen just takes this right now, and I'm gonna make sure that that specific quest gets taken because it needs to be. But look, like, there's only like, I guess 2 quests left that are in that 12 category for winning to take. Are you just gonna linger on in the inn until someone takes them? I'm not sure you're actually an adventurer here. What's going on, heavy hitter? I'm just gonna walk away. Nope, wait, almost. Turn back, get a quest, please. Get a quest, please. On their way to pick up a quest. I also don't like how the flavor text, there it is, she just got one. I don't like how the flavor text always says his, even though they're female. Because I was trying to use this to figure out how many I had, like, you know, for armor wise, right? Male and female armor. I was trying to figure out how many of these armors do I need. So I noticed the pop-up says his, and I'm going, oh, cool. So how many, okay, let's see. I got 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys, because it said leaving. But then I would click one and realize that it's absolutely not that way. So there's 0 way to tell if they're male or female in this list. It would be really helpful to see that, if nothing else, just for the sake of knowing what kind of armors I needed to make. Because that's the only reason I need to know. Other than that, I don't really care. But you know, if I make like a whole bunch of male armor and there's no more males that need it, and females are left without armor, or vice versa, that's a problem, right? So I kind of wish there was a easier way to tell that, but it doesn't look like it. All right, my ranting is done, so I'm still waiting for all sorts of stuff to come in here. We got more herbs. There we go. There we go. You might also notice that sometimes that stuff happens quickly, sometimes it happens slowly. And the weird thing is the gathering that happens when you click, it is actually related to the speed at which you're operating the game too. So like, I do tend to run it in slow, I do end up running this in slow motion a lot, like in half speed a lot. And so a lot of times the gathering is done in half speed. And mostly that's just, it's muscle memory, right? I want 1 time speed, and so I hit the 1 key, but it's, you know, it's half speed, so it just, muscle memory is hard to unlearn, especially when you're an older guy like me. So, oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, we're finally seeing deal 2,000 damage with heroes during training. Apparently somebody's been doing it. Aaron Wen decided to go in here and train. Very good. Just getting themselves pumped up before the big boss fight. I like it. Are they actually going to take it, though? Dempsey's on his way to pick a quest. He's at 19. That one might be challenging. Dempsey, hopefully you're not very close to the board. That is one advantage of having it way over here. I need a quest for 19. So let's get something that has for 19. I also noticed this. If I go to metal, I wanted to gather this, right? If I go to farming and mining, if I go to mountain, then it lets me pick this, right? And this is for 19. If I go like down like this, I can now try to get more iron this way. So this is a good one for 19. Put that one on the board. And then I still need more food too. So let's do a food quest. We can also gather fish this way. We just have to go to the right location where that stuff is located. That's the only requirement really. So we'll hit that. Get food on the board. And then we'll do a lesser one for the lower levels as well, because they still need it. I don't know why we still have CR 7s and 8s. Like, how are you guys not leveling up by now? But that's just the way it goes, looks like. So we'll go ahead and grab another food raid and put that on there too. And Chaos over here buying food. Hopefully buying food and, you know, healing from that food, I hope. So here's Dempsey. Coming in at 19. Again, it says that they are... It says leaving, but it's really hero being on their way to pick up a quest. So leaving isn't really accurate. But if you basically just go by the hovers. So returning is when they're finished a quest, adventuring and they're already on the quest. And sometimes if I don't have a quest for them, they'll just go adventuring without a quest. That happens sometimes too. I would like to see Aaron Wen pick up this boss fight. There they are right there. Come on. Come over here and pick up this boss fight. I want to see this. And actually, let me make sure this is actually... Yeah, it is assigned, so you should get this. It should be challenging, right? But you're in a good mood. And being in a good mood should help you in being successful, right? So the boss fight is off the board. Good. So now we just have to see if Aaron Wen can be... It's our original hero, right? Are you going to be... Is this going to work, right? You got the epic cape. You really should get a better one-handed sword here. You just have a plain Jane one, which I don't know if they're breaking or what, but like I had better swords for you before. You definitely wielded better swords in the past. Let me just go, like there's nothing here. And we have some, let's get a better one. And I have no idea if they're actually going to purchase one, but we're going to try to make them a tier 2 and see if they'll take it. So we'll try that. Okay, hopefully not that one. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, RNG. Thank you. I love wasting my materials. It's great. Okay, so I paid $451 plus the materials to make that. And I'm going to be able to sell them for probably $856, which is like material cost. I'm making no money on this. A broken sword. Ugh. Well. Trader's here, though. Hey, trader's here. Let's have you buy these broken swords for less than the heroes would, unfortunately. And then I want to also have you buy the bad food as well. And now I want to get a couple more things of metal so I can retry those swords. And then food. I want food. All the food. And then that's going to be good enough. Let's go ahead and pay the king. Ah. Good money. I like money. Money is good. Okay, so we have 2 more attempts at a better sword here, and then we can make some armor because we'll have some materials for armor as well. Actually, some two-handed swords would be a good idea to make as well. Let's try some two-handeds because we need some more of those. I've kind of been neglecting the two-handers. Uncommon, rare's good. Okay, well that's a better sequence. We can run with that for now, and then one-handed we're gonna make 2 of these. Right there. Yep. Better. Much better. Cool. Okay, so I like it. Hopefully our heroes will as well. And do we have any upgrade stones? We do for the two-handers. The two-handers we can do. The two-handed of... That's just a normal one. I'd rather do... I don't think this is... Which one's the two-hander that was... It's this one, right? Is this a two-hander? Yeah. Epic. Give me a legendary. Oh, you know it. Good. Good. All right, can't afford that one. Maybe we can grab... You know what? Let's get some armors. Chaos is coming in here. What class are you? Dual wielding. So you're going to take that legendary sword, right? Tell me you're taking the legendary sword, Chaos. Come on. What happened? You can't... I wish there were some upgrades for me. What? Hello? Oh, wait. The legendary was a two-hander. Yeah, the only thing that's left is broken swords. Right. No, that's wrong. I have them in stock for you. It's completely wrong. Weapons. This is an upgrade to your weapon. 54 damage. Your weapon is 29 damage. This doubles your damage. There is absolutely an upgrade in here. You little picky son of a bee. All right, I see it. I see how it is. Let me go ahead and do some armor. And I'd really like to get somebody like really well protected here. Armor. Or if I keep making two-handed swords, I can get the experience up. I can get experience up to start making tier 2s on these. Let's make a couple more. I have the resources to do it, and I need the experience. Okay, that's good. We'll do 3 more. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And then let's do some armor. We'll do, looks like 3 runs. So we want, let's start with female armor. Get the random appearance going. We'll start with 1 here. Armor of Doom. Nice. Another one. Oh, man. Okay, now the RNG is good. Do I risk my luck and go male or just take another female? 1 more female. All right, now the male armors will all break, right? They'll all be broken. Here's this one. Yeah, they will. Yeah, and go. Oh, inventory full. Build more stockpiles. Yep. Yep. So now I could build another stockpile, but I would have to probably, it'd be better probably to add on to the shop. And probably want to add out the back if I'm going to do that, like a stock room back here instead. But if I do workstations, stockpile, I could technically get away with, you know, I think, let me put that down for a second. If I move this like this, it won't let me place it. There it goes. And then can I place this here? No, it just won't let me place it. Maybe, oh, hang on. Now, if I move the armor rack, if I move the armor rack over here, which now I can't do because it's, see what I'm saying? Like, I wish, I can't place these things where I want them all the time, and I want to place them somewhere else. So how about we try this? We'll take this door thing away. Just say goodbye, door frame. We're gonna move this over here, but we have to wait until we have a floor in order to do that. So let's go to construction. Is it this floor? It looks like it's this floor. Yeah, this floor here. Put that down, bring this over, flip it over like that, right? And then we'll just put a door or whatever, it doesn't matter, a wall down like this. And so now we can have our stock just be along this wall for now. And then I guess we'll put the armor in front of the stock for the time being. And then maybe we can have some other stuff in here later. I don't know. Are you coming in here for anything good? You're a heavy hitter. You're probably looking for a better sword. You already have an epic sword. Are you looking for something else? Please don't replace your epic sword, dude. Like, come on, man. Let somebody with a normal sword have a legendary sword. You don't need the legendary sword. You can get by without it. There you go. Yeah, just get the armor. There you go. That's better. Good. Jesus. It's like I've seen that happen before. Somebody with an epic bought a legendary, and I'm just kind of like, dude, there are other people in this village. Come on, help them out. All right, let's help. Let's rising tides thing, right? Broken armor. So the men are just gonna have broken armor. They're not gonna be able to have any good armor. I cannot believe this. 3 broken armor in a row on the men. Now there's not enough resources. I totally called that. All the men's armor is broken. Female armor gets to be rare and shit. That's crazy. Okay. So it's here. So we're left with a pretty good assortment of stuff. All the men are broken, and the females get to have upgraded epic armors. And you know what? Let's try legendary. Why not? Yeah! Legendary armor. While in town, reduces land upkeep by 2%. Okay, cool. Somebody's gonna be happy with that. It won't be a man. I tell you what, it's not gonna be a man. All right, season summary is complete. That's gonna help us pay for some stuff probably. Hopefully we get at least a B. There's our B. And we're looking at a good amount of cash. 3,700 credits or cash or whatever you want to call it. Cool. Let's make sure we get food because there's nothing on this counter and that's got me worried. Let's go with, we'll put some fish out. There we go. Get out of my way. Let's do some sushi. Go. Just some regular old grill fish. There we go. And let's also get some fruitcake items. I kind of just do 2 of each. I'm all right with that. I just need them to have some assortments of things that they want and have a lot of food available. Affordable food, things that they can afford, right? All right, there we go. Done. So there's a nice assortment of stuff if available for you. Any quests? 6. 6. Do we have any heroes on their way to get them? Okay, we got Colborn. That's a new guy. And Chaos is on his way. So 16 and a 10. All right, 16 and a 10. So 16 will have a quest right here. Not bad. 10 should have a couple of things here. So I got things that are on offer. Now, what about people who are even higher than that? Like 13. Phantom's a 19. He's coming back from his non-quest. And Winnie's coming back from their farming and mining, hopefully giving me lots of food that I can use. Good. We're starting to get stable. I know it doesn't seem like it. Maybe this video is a little bit sketchy depending on how I cut it together, but we are starting to get stable, right? It's just about getting those final little touches, right? So we have great source of jute now, like for clothing and capes and stuff. We have a good, reliable source of wood, which is just, the map itself. There's lots of wood on the map like that. Obviously, we're good on herbs. We're pretty good on fish as long as the, the water is nice and it lets me do it. Lots of food around the map like that. I would like better sources for metal, but I can kind of understand we have a limited number of mines around the map like that. And I'm also going to go over to this other mining spot here. There we go. And I think that's everything. I'm getting better at making my rounds on things, so I think that's pretty much everything. But you can see we're doing decent here, right? Now we need a better source of leather because we don't currently have a reliable way to get leather, so that's still a thing. And with enough money, or maybe the king will just let me do it. I don't know. Let me see. Is king like give me a free plot yet? No. So again, I want this spot right here for my. Well, I think I said I wanted the wood guy here, but now I'm looking at the bottom down here and I'm thinking, hey, right down here could be the wood guy. But I almost kind of feel like it doesn't matter because they're just going to walk to whatever plot anyway. So we'll see. And then my tailor, maybe the tailor will be up here for the traps and leather and stuff. Like get the animals. Possible we'll do that too. I don't really know anymore. Like I had an idea of what I wanted and now I just I kind of abandoned it almost. I would get another target dummy, but they don't seem to be using the one I've already got. Like it just doesn't seem like they use it hardly at all. Like I wish all the heroes would use this, If you don't have a quest, go practice on the dummy. And they don't seem to do that enough, Do I have enough? I have to have enough for armor now, don't I? Come on, give me a good, solid run of mail armor here, okay? Come on. Let's not do broken things anymore. This is ridiculous. Fine. I want a natural epic here, okay? That you need to make up for all those bad things you just did to me. No, okay. Well, at least we have something on offer now. There's something for everyone. Even if you are broke, you can get the broken ones. But let's check it out. So food, decent amount of offerings. Quest, we have to work on getting some more on the board. Potions, we can go make some whenever we want. We got a bunch of weapons here available. Offhands, no, but good amounts of armors. I can't make any offhands until I get more metal. So metal is the next thing that we need to focus on getting a good supply of, and it's probably just about quests. It's probably the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with quests. 11, 16, and 14. So if I go over to the quest board, 11, 16, and 14 are... Yeah, it's like they're picking up a quest right now, right? So let's get metals. I'm going to treasure, nah, it's going to have to be here, and this is a good range, right? So we'll put 2 of these on the board. And then we'll put a slay quest. And, we could do this again. I just don't know if everyone's going to come back alive. I kind of hope, obviously I hope they do, but I don't know if they do or not. So we'll do goblin slaying in the woods for some more metal like this, because this is in the range, like that. And then maybe we get a bit more food with a lighter quest that's better for the lower levels. And we just kind of do one of these. We got to offer quests for all ranges, right? Unfortunately, we still have people in their 7s, which it probably will continue to have people in their 7s throughout the game just because a new hero that comes into town, they're just not leveled up or anything, right? I would hope that's not the case, but you never know. Boss quest, yes. Right? So, like, do I need to do this, you know, multiple times over and over again, or can I just do it once this time, right? I don't know. I wish I knew that question. We'll restock the clothes during the storm. We don't need to restock the bees. Probably need to restock the tools by now. It's been a while. No? Still no? Did you just buy it? You did, didn't you? Did you just buy it? You did. The Armor of Doom. Goblin smacking. Wait a minute. This was a female armor. I don't understand. We made a female armor legendary, right? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure. So what the hell? I guess it doesn't matter who I'm making it for. Maybe it really doesn't matter. Honestly, maybe that's the case. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe you're just making armor and you're seeing what it looks like on the different genders. Maybe that's how that works. Which I'm so much better with that. I think that's a much better way of doing it. I mean, that is a much better way of doing it. I think that might be it, because it makes it look like I have to actually make armor for the specific gender when I'm doing that, but I guess I don't. So I like that. All right, cool. Storm is brewing, just like my cauldron. Restock that, and let's make some potions. Okay, so we want to have heroes return in better condition for quests. I like that. Potion of Perseverance. Okay, good. We can do another one of those, or we can use this resource for something else. Weakens the hero's body, reducing their CR. Not sure I would want that. Grants the hero an indomitable spirit, increasing their challenge rating. Okay. I like that one better. And then we can do... we can't do any of those, so back over here. And this one, we don't have any fish. We have some leather. I'm not going to use it for that. Use a little bit of food for these. Raising XP gain is great. Now we can upgrade. Tier 3 potions, where we start using iron and wood in them, I guess. And these tier 3 ingredients. Yeah, I need this tier 3 ingredient for all these, so I can't do it. So we'll make a couple more lucky potions. Okay, let's do actually a few more. We have a big assortment of potions available for all of our adventurers. That's very good. That's very nice. Okay, so we've learned some things today, right? We've learned that armors are not being made for male and female, but rather being made for male and female. if you understand how I'm saying that, you know, the emphasis is important there. And we've learned that food is important to feed people. We've learned that Winnie will immediately request another quest after finishing one and then get mad if there isn't one available. And then when I make one available, they'll sit around in the pub and drink before going on it, which I guess that checks out. That's fine. I'm only making it a big deal because it's Winnie. What else did we learn? I haven't learned about the goblin thing yet. I would like to end this video with knowing what happens with this boss, but honestly, I just don't know when that's gonna happen. When are they gonna come back? You know? Aaron is still on the adventure. It takes a long time to do this. But they're perfectly matched and they're happy, so they shouldn't die, right? And hopefully they beat the boss and this goes away. And then it comes back maybe later and I have to beat it 5 times. I'm hoping that's what it is, because trying to beat this thing 5 times in 12 days is like impossible. So we'll see what it is. I will let you go here, and when we come back for the next one, we will answer that question right away. I'll probably start the video with an answer to that question, okay? So take it easy, guys. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys will hit the like button down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.